Welcome to my channel. Today we're going to talk about how I source Skechers shoes. So I'm going to tell you where I go, what I look for, and whether or not to compete with Amazon. So the first thing you do need to know is if you go buy clearance shoes at most stores, they do cut the tops off the shoe boxes. So you do have to have generic shoe boxes like this. I get them from Uline. I think I pay about $50 roughly for a pack of 25. They'll send them to you, just like this. And they're really quick. I mean, I'm only like a 2-hour drive from their warehouse, so I usually get them within 48 hours of me placing my order. And they're good quality shoe boxes. You also will need rubber bands for when you sell shoes. They do want you to put a rubber band around it so the shoe box doesn't come open and stuff like that. And you do need to put labels on the boxes before you send them out, or else Amazon's not going to know what shoes they are. So you do need a label maker, generic shoe boxes, and you need rubber bands. So the places I buy Skechers from is at Marshall's. It's rare. I find them cheap enough at Marshall's. At Marshall's, I find that there's usually a lot of competition. I'm talking 10, 15 sellers on the shoe. Amazon's on the listing a lot, and there's barely, maybe like say 20% ROI on most of the shoes, sometimes less. If you can find them on clearance, I don't usually find the Skechers on clearance at Marshall's, but if you do, then maybe you can make some money. But with the regular price for Marshall's pricing, it's rare. You can get Skechers at Famous Footwear. Typically, their clearance prices are pretty high. So I go in there and I'll look for Skechers sandals around February, March, maybe a little bit in April, because they'll have them marked down for like $15, and you can sell them online for $35, $40 sometimes. So really, Famous Footwear, I'm only good with their sandals around end of winter when people aren't really in the market for them yet. I get most of my Skechers from the Skechers outlet. We do have 3 Skechers outlets near me. I only really gone in 2 of them. The other one's just out of my way. The one is at an outlet mall, and for some reason they don't have any clearance shoes. So I don't even waste my time going in there because they're selling them for regular price, same prices as they're selling them on Amazon. So the one I go to, they have, I'd say like a third of their store is designated for clearance shoes. I am lucky. I know the store manager there. He was my manager when I worked for him at Lowe's. So I've known him for probably about 10 years now. But even his regular managers that don't know me, they still give me 70% off all their clearance shoes because I buy in bulk. So I don't know if your store will do that. You can ask them if there's a discount for buying in bulk. But when I go in there, I buy 15, 20 pairs of shoes, and every clearance shoe I buy, I get 70% off. So when I start sourcing shoes, the first thing I look at is the sales rank. I want my shoes to be between 50 and 100,000. If you're looking at like more than doubling your money, sometimes I'll go a little bit higher. For me, generally in clothing and shoes, I never go above 200,000. That's like my cutoff. But with shoes, I try to stay under 100,000 because they'll have like 100 shoes on a listing sometimes between all the sizes and colors of that make of shoe. So I will go to the men's size 14s is where I start. I don't think Skechers goes higher than 14. And I look for just basic looking shoes. I don't look for nothing too fancy with Skechers. I just look for the real basic ones. And I'll start at men's 14 and I'll work my way down to about 9.5. Below that will sell really slow. And then I'll go into women's size 9 and work my way down to about size 7. And then if I have any money left, I'll do like kids shoes. I don't do kids shoes too much because there's a lot of returns. So what I do find is most of the shoes, there's not any competition. Like there might be one merchant fulfilled seller, maybe one FBA seller on most Skechers in the clearance section at the outlet, at least where I go. And so I can sell them for MSRP, and they do sell really quick, especially since you're the only seller. Even last night I sold a size 14 men's shoe, just a general black shoe, and I think I paid about $23, $24, something like that, and I sold it for a regular price of $70, and I should double my money on them. I haven't seen, it hasn't reconciled yet on Inventory Lab, so I don't know exactly what it was, but I'll at least double my money on those shoes. With girls' shoes, the colorful ones, I forget what they're called, but the rainbow-looking ones, or the ones that have the like shinies to them, or it looks kind of shiny, they sell really good. And with boys, the ones that have the light up, they sell really well on there. So that's my strategy for buying Skechers, sourcing for Amazon. If you guys have any tips, any ideas, any stores you guys go to source Skechers, feel free to leave some comments down below. Thanks for watching my channel.